Hey everyone, today's video is about when you get shot in front of him. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's get going. The day has started like any other in the bustling world of heroes and villains. You and Bakugou, partners in both life and heroics, embarked on yet another mission, your hearts beating in sync with the rhythm of adrenaline and purpose. As the sun painted the sky in hues of orange and pink, you stood side by side, ready to face whatever challenges the day would bring to you. The streets buzzed with activity, a cacophony of sirens and shouts that served as a constant reminder of the dangers that lurked in the shadows. With unwavering determination, you pressed forward, your steps guided by the unspoken bond that bound you to Bakugou. In his fiery presence, you found strength, a beacon of hope amidst the chaos that threatened to engulf the world. But as the day wore on, and the sun reached its thinnest, tragedy struck in the blink of an eye. A villain, cloaked in darkness and malice, emerged from the shadows, his malevolent gaze fixated on you. Before you could react, the air filled with the sound of the feening roar of gunfire, the sound echoing like thunder in the midst of the storm. Pain seared through your body, a searing agony that threatened to consume you all. And then, in that moment of chaos and despair, you saw him. Bakugou, your unwavering protector, frozen in disbelief as the reality of the situation unfolded before his eyes. "Wayan!" he cried out, his voice a desperate plea in the tumult of the chaos. Time seemed to stand still as Bakugou rushed to your side, his hands trembling as he cradled you in his arms. The weight of your fading presence, a burden that was too heavy to bear. "Stay with me, damn it!" he pleaded, his voice raw with emotion, his crimson eyes swimming with unshed tears. "You can't leave me, not like this." But despite his fervent pleas, he felt the tendrils of darkness creeping in, threatening to pull you into the abyss. With every labored breath, he fought against the enriching darkness, clinging to the fragile thread of life with every ounce of your being. In the midst of the chaos, Bakugou's voice pierced through the haze, a lifeline in the darkness that threatened to consume you. "I love you, Wayan," he whispered, his voice a tender caress against the tumult of your pain. "Please don't leave me." With every fiber of your being, he summoned the strength to meet his gaze, the depth of your love reflected in the depth of his crimson eyes. "I love you too, Katsuki," you whispered, your voice barely above a breath, yet resonating with the depth of your emotions. And in that moment, amidst the chaos and the pain, he found solace in each other's embrace, bound together by a love that transcended the boundaries of time and space. With Bakugou by your side, you knew that no matter what trials lay ahead, you would face them together, hand in hand, hearts intertwined. As the world faded into oblivion, he found peace in the knowledge that in Bakugou's arms, you had found your sanctuary, your home in a world that was fraught with uncertainty. And as the darkness claimed you, he held on to the promise of tomorrow, a promise that was forged in the crucible of love and sacrifice. In the midst of the chaos, as the world blurred around you, Bakugou's voice became your anchor, grounding you in the tumult of pain and uncertainty. With every beat of your heart, you clung to his words, a lifeline in the darkness that threatened to engulf your soul. As the minutes stretched into eternity, Bakugou's trembling hands pressed against the wound harder, his touch a silent prayer for your survival. In his eyes, you saw the raw intensity of his love, a flame that burned brighter amidst the chaos that threatened to consume you both. But as the seconds ticked by, You felt your strength waning, the darkness closing in on you with relentless determination. With every breath, you fought against the tide, a warrior refusing to yield to the hand of fate. And then, in a moment that seemed to defy the laws of time, Bakugou's voice pierced through the haze. "Hold on, Wyan," he whispered, his voice a symphony of devotion and determination. "We're going to get through this together." With every fiber of your being, you clung to his words, the promise of tomorrow igniting a spark of hope within your soul. In Bakugou's embrace, you found the strength to endure, to defy the odds and emerge victorious against the darkness that threatened to consume you. Through the haze of pain and uncertainty, you felt Bakugou's lips pressed against your forehead, a solemn vow of unwavering commitment. "I won't let you go," he murmured, his voice a promise that was etched into the fabric of your shared existence. "Not now, not ever." And as the world faded into oblivion, he held on to Bakugou's love like a lifeline, a beacon of hope amidst the storm. In his arms you found solace, a sanctuary amidst the chaos that threatened to tear you apart. And as the darkness claimed you, you surrendered to the embrace of unconsciousness, knowing that with Bakugou by your side, you would emerge stronger, fiercer, and more resilient than ever before. For in the crucible of adversity, you discovered that true power of love, a force that was transcended through the boundaries of time and space. And as you drifted into the depths of oblivion, you held on to the promise of tomorrow, a promise that was forged in the crucible of love and sacrifice. And after he had passed out already, it's as if some miraculous intervention had happened. The cacophony of chaos began to fade, instead replaced by the steady rhythm of medical equipment and the distant murmur of voices. Consciousness flickered like a dying ember, the world around you a blur of colors and shapes. Through the haze, Bakugou's voice cuts through the darkness. "Wyan, you're awake." He breathed, his voice trembling with relief as he took your hand in his. With trembling fingers, you reached out to him, the warmth of his touch a balm to your battered soul. "Katsuki," he whispered, the weight of the world lifting from your shoulders as you met his gaze, the depth of his crimson eyes reflecting the depth of your shared journey. In that moment, surrounded by the echoes of triumph and the whispers of victory, you knew that as long as Bakugou was by your side, you could weather any storm that dared to come your way. With Bakugou's love as your guiding light, you stood ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and goodbye.